Another game that I played was Koihime Musou, and forgive me if I'm mangling the pronunciation of the game. This game is billed as a heart-throbbing, maidenly romance of the Three Kingdoms, and it's set in the Han Dynasty era of China, approximately 1800 years ago, the Three Kingdoms era. What the game is about is a student, Kazuto, who is attending the St. Francesca Academy, is a student of history and likewise also somewhat adept in mixed martial arts since his uncle owns a dojo. So he gets some practice in the art of defending himself. Likewise, he's also somewhat familiar with the history of the early China period. Kazuto goes to the history museum on the campus and looks at a number of arts of war from the period, the armor, the swords, the shields, and likewise in the museum. And there's a sketchy character sort of following him, which he can't figure out what's up with him. He appears to be a student at the academy, but he doesn't know who he is or what class he's in. Kazuto leaves the museum and goes back home, and on the way there he encounters this sketchy character who gives him a problem and tries to battle him and tells them that he's going to kill him. Well, it turns out that this sketchy character has stolen a artifact from the museum, which is a mirror. And in the tussle, Kazuto battles him and the mirror breaks. Well, that causes a chain of events where Kazuto is transported back to the Han Dynasty of China 1800 years ago, the Three Kingdoms period. Kazuto encounters a number of girls who are warriors, and it comes to be that Kazuto is taken to be the messenger from heaven who is going to unite the lands and rule over a period of peace. To get to this period of peace, what Kazuto and his entourage have to do is go in a series of battles, and he collects other girls, warriors, who become generals and strategicians in the battles. You have to set up the battles to win them, which isn't that difficult because if you mess up and don't put your troops in the right formation, if you lose, you're able to replay the battle and you're given more troops. So it's almost a guarantee that you will win, which allows you to progress in the game. There are approximately 20-ish plus girls in the game, which Kazuto is able to get all of the girls. All of these girls are dressed in elaborate costumes, and a number of them are bursting out of their costumes and are scantily clad due to the style of costumes. All of these girls have different personalities. Kazuto is able to get all of the girls. There is roughly 50 plus quote getting scenes, which is boy to girl, and girl to girl to girl, and boy to girl and girl. So there's a wide variety of scenes. In Kazuto getting the girls, many, if not all of them, are virgins. So that is also played out in the scenes that display. Also, there is introduced a strange character, which is a effeminate giant. And this giant is somewhat the nemesis of this original sketchy student that was involved in the initial tussle. This sketchy student is later revealed to be Saji, and he has a key part in the ending of the game. There is a backstory involved in the game, which is also somewhat interesting. The backstory is Kazuto has encountered an alternate history, which may or may not be of his own making. And what it is, since the girls that he encounters are all generals and are strategicians, and likewise all virgins, it's not a true history. It never happened. However, it is happening for Kazuto at the time. Well, at the final scene of the game, which I'm not going to reveal how it works out, but just say that there is a happy ending for either one of the girls, or if after you've been able to get 3 of the trio girls, there is the possibility of getting a harem scene. So you get 20 plus girls, which are the ending of the game. I would grade this game a B, a solid B, due to the large variety of scenes that are in the getting, as well as the large variety of girls which we are the object of the getting. There's a lot to look at. There's a lot to explore and a lot to experience. So in that aspect, it's pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look for further games, and I'm going to play them, and if possible, I'm going to let you know what I think of them. As always, thank you very much for watching.